Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to Maths and Statistics Tutor channel. Today I am going to explain about statistics concept in that measures of central tendency. In my previous video, I have explained about measures of central tendency, means finding the average values by using five methods. First one is arithmetic mean, median and mode. In these three topics I have covered in my previous class. Now I am going to discuss about geometric mean. Okay, in this class I am going to explain about geometric mean and harmonic mean so that I can complete the measures of central tendency concept. Okay, so coming to geometric mean is nothing but finding the average value of the observations. Okay, here the formula for geometric mean is if suppose x1 x2 and so on xn are n observations. Okay, if we want to find the geometric mean, the formula will be nth root of x1 into x2 into x3 into x4 up to so on. Okay, which is equal to x1 into x2 into x3 into x4 into up to so on 1 divided by n. Okay, this is the formula for geometric mean. Okay, I am giving one example here. Find the geometric mean of 4 and 25. Here I have taken two observations. Okay, two observations I have taken. So 2th root of 4 into 25. 4 into 25 whole power 1 by 2. Okay, which is equal to 4 into 25 is nothing but 100. 100 whole power 1 by 2, which is equal to 10 square into 1 by 2. 2 to get cancelled. Answer will be 10. Okay, I will give you some other example also. By using this formula we can find the geometric mean. Okay, nth root of x1 into x2 into so on xn. Okay, I am giving one more example here. Find the geometric mean of three observations. Here I am giving three observations: 4, 16, 25. Okay, 4, 3, 4, 16 and 25. So here n, what is the value of n? Number of observations. Number of observations are 3 here. Third root of 4 into 16 into 25. Okay, which is equal to 4 into 16 into 25 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, what is the value of this? 3600 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, by solving this, so which is equal to 15.33 approximately. Okay, whole power 3 into 3. This is 1 by 3. 15.33 whole cube, which is approximately 3600. So 3 get cancelled. Answer will be 15.33. Okay, so this is the formula for finding the geometric mean for individual series. Okay, now I am going to explain about geometric mean for discrete data. Okay, this is the discrete data. X values, frequencies. Okay, for this x value we need to find the log values. After that f into log x. Okay, formula for geometric mean in the case of discrete data is anti-log of summation I equal to 1 to n f log x divided by capital N. So okay, this is the formula. So we need to find the log f summation f into log x here. Okay, logarithmic of x value we need to find. Okay, we know x values and we know frequency values. Okay, first we need to find out the logarithmic values for x. Okay, log 14. Okay, if you type in calculator, then you will get the value of logarithmic log 14, which is equal to 1.1461. Log 36 equal to 1.5563. Logarithmic value of 45 is 1.6532. Logarithmic value of 70 is equal to 1.8450. Logarithmic value of 105, which is equal to 2.02 1 1. You can calculate these values from calculator. Okay, now after that, next we need to find out the multiply. We need to multiply the f into log x. F into log x, 1 into 1.61, which is equal to 1.1461. 2 into 1.5563, which is equal to 3.1126. Okay, like that we need to multiply these two values. Okay, you will get the summation value. We need to add all the values so that we will get the summation value. So we need to substitute these value in this formula. Okay, anti-logarithmic of 11623 divided by n. Here 5 observations are there, 1 2 3 4 5. So we need to write 5 here. Okay, anti-logarithmic of 11.623 divided by 5, which is equal to 2.3246. Anti-logarithmic of 2.3246, which is equal to 211.15. We can get the anti-logarithmic value from the calculator or the table also. Okay, so this is the formula. This is the method to find out the geometric mean of discrete data. Okay, we can find out the geometric mean of continuous series also. For that we need to, continuous series means class intervals will come. For that we need to find out the midpoints. Okay, after that process is same. That's why I did not do any problem on continuous series. Okay, both the formulas are same. Only here we need to find out the mid values. Okay, lower limit plus upper limit, so that we will get the x values from class frequencies. Okay, after that process is same. Okay, till now I have explained about geometric mean. Okay, now moving to harmonic mean. Harmonic mean is also one of the method to find the average. Okay, measures of central tendency. In that concept, final concept is harmonic mean. Okay, here is the example to find the harmonic mean. Okay, find harmonic mean of the following observations: 5 10 20 30 40 50 60 70. So we need to find out the harmonic mean for this. Okay, for this formula is harmonic mean equal to n divided by summation 1 by x. Okay, 1 divided by x. Here n is number of observations. Here total number of observations are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So n will be 8. Okay, n equal to 8. Okay, x means variables. These are the variables. Okay, x means variables. Okay, so x we know 5 10 20 30 40 50. This one they have given in the problem itself. We need to find out the 1 by x. Simply 1 divided by 5, 1 divided by 10, 1 divided by 20. Okay, 1 divided by 5 means 0.2. Like that 1 divided by 70 means 0.014. Okay, so after that we need to add all these values. Okay, so that we will get the summation of 1 by x. Okay, here this is the value of summation of 1 by x. So substitute these value in the formula. N is nothing but 8 here. N is 8. Okay, summation of 1 by x is 0.455. So substitute these two values in the formula. N divided by summation of 1 by x. N is 8 and summation of 1 by x is 0.455. Okay, so which is equal to 8 divided by 0.455, which is equal to 17.58. Okay, this is the method to calculate the harmonic mean in the case of discrete data. Now moving to find out the, now we need to find out the harmonic mean for continuous series, sorry, discrete series. Okay, discrete series means x values and frequencies both they will give. So after that we need to find the harmonic mean of the data. Okay, here f they have given x we know. In previous case we have we found 1 by x, but in this case frequencies are there, that's why f divided by x we need to find out. Okay, 2 divided by 14, 5 divided by 36, which is equal to 0.1388. Like that 2 divided by 105, which is equal to 0.0190. Like that we need to find out all the values of f divided by x. After that we need to add this, which is equal to summation of f divided by x. Okay, substitute these values in the formula. The formula for a harmonic mean in the case of discrete data is n divided by summation of f divided by x. In the case of discrete in the case of individual series, 1 divided by x is there. In the case of discrete data, f divided by x is there, because here they have given a frequency value. So we need to substitute these values here summation of f divided by x, in this case n equal to 5. Okay, 5 observations are there, 1 2 3 4 5. In this case n equal to 5, this is the value of summation of f divided by x. So we need to substitute these values in the formula. Okay, 5 divided by 0.3656. Harmonic mean will be, find this value from the calculator. 5 divided by 0.3656, which is equal to 13.67. Okay, here f is nothing but frequencies they have given. N is number of observations, total number of observations. X is variables, these are the variables. Okay, 14, 36, 45, 70, these are the variables. Okay, in this case of we can find out the harmonic mean in the case of continuous series also. For that they will give class frequencies 0 to 10, 0 to 20, 10 to 20, 30 to 40, like that they will give. After that we need to find the midpoint. Okay, midpoint means lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Then we will get the x values. After that process will be same. Okay, that's why I did not given the example for continuous series. Okay, hope it's clear. Till now I have explained about measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency means finding the average value. We have 5 methods to find the average values. First one is arithmetic mean, median, arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Till now I have finished the concept of measures of central tendency. In my coming videos I will explain about measures of dispersion. In that range, mean, deviation, some methods are there. I will explain clearly in the next topic. Okay, next video, in my coming video. Okay, if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please support me. My channel name is Maths and Statistics Tutor Channel. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you. Bye.